if we think about what risk is, right? So risk from a global perspective, when I mean a global perspective, the whole concept of risk is really looking at how do I protect myself from the downside. First of all, thinking through what those downsides can be is the first step. So best practice is to think about what are the downsides of my business in this current environment, and then how can I mitigate that? So if we're thinking about, okay, nobody's going to come to my store, I need to have a good delivery system. A delivery system might be expensive. So what do you do? Because you don't want to take on financial risk at this point in time either, or operational risk, trying to figure out how do I run a delivery part of my business. So what do? You collaborate. So best practice, I would say, for risk management is always stay true to your core and outsource where you feel you do not know very well or where you don't have the volumes. So outsourcing, collaborating, joint ventures, that would be to me the all-encompassing way to really manage risk and not to take on more than you can actually afford at this point in time. So we hear about the sharing economy, and that's what a sharing economy is all about. A sharing economy is about sharing risk. And you can really protect your business by doing that. What you have to really think about is you have to be realistic with your own business. First of all, you have to look at, is the world really going to change in the long term? Meaning, I have to have capability for employees to work from home. With behaviors changing. And when I say behaviors, a lot of people are thinking, well, it's tourism that's affected, it's a restaurant that's affected. No, the ecosystem is much wider than that. So if you were selling business clothing, let's say, who's gonna buy a business suit now? Everybody's working from home. So retail is greatly affected. If people aren't going out, hair, makeup, clothing, shoes, everything is affected by this. So you now have to rethink, how do I do this differently? I don't need to spend real estate anymore. Let's look about it that way. So you have hairdressers who are coming home. So when you think about it, your revenues might have fallen, but your costs could also fall, and you could actually end up net better off by changing your business model. So I think everybody needs to relook, am I structured for the new behaviors? Where are consumer preferences going to go? And really challenge yourself to think outside the box and not think that I have to remain the same way that I was pre-COVID. First of all, you need to really map out, what am I going to use this technology for? How is this technology going to be a differentiator or to keep my operations, running at an efficient space? And what I mean by that is everybody's running to do digital. But really and truly, if you have a website or you have digital and you have no payment system, then you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot. So when you're looking at technology, why am I doing this technology? What is the business motivator? Where's my biggest return on investment? And what I would also say is do proper research. A lot of people believe that they need to spend a lot of money to get a system, but that's not true. One of my eldest daughter has a little retail clothing store, and I just went online and looked up, software for retail clothing, and the software I got for her, which is running off of a cloud system. So all she had to have was an iPad. It does inventory management. You can upload the orders, you can reorder, you can send out loyalty to customers, you can price all your goods, and it was $150 a month. So that's not a big investment as far as I'm concerned for all the benefits that she was getting. So what I would say is, don't think that everything has to be a very big cost. Do your research, find out what's out there. Cloud solutions are much cheaper for smaller companies.